What's up, everybody? We are back. Football is back, and our partners at BetMGM are back for the 2022 NFL season. We will be using, once again, the best app out there, using the BetMGM lines to make all of our picks, and we'll have special offers for our listeners each week. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, same bonus code as last season, guys. Use bonus code Burr. Very easy, BURR, and you will get 100% risk-free bet up to $1,000, dude. First wager. Here's how it works. You download the BetMGM app. You sign up using bonus code BURR. That's Burr, BURR. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You'll receive up to $1,000 in free bets in your bets. If your bet loses, just make sure you use bonus code when you sign up. So you're basically getting $1,000 to gamble with, right? Am I saying that right, Andrew? Yeah. I mean, it's a joke, dude. It's an absolute joke to start off the season that way. All right. So before we get into our week one picks, our 4 picks each, which is very exciting, we're going to do something where we have a little fun and we pick our Super Bowl picks. We're just, shooting the shit, obviously shot in the dark. But Bill, who do you like, gun to your head before the first kickoff of the season?
No brainer. No brainer.
Who do you like?
No brainer. I like the Buffalo Bills playing in the easy AFC East. There's all those fucking juggernaut quarterbacks in the AFC West fucking slamming into each other and doing all of that shit out there, dealing with all of that crap. The Bills are going to cruise through the AFC East, I believe. And I think that they, adding Von Miller and all of these other fucking guys, I think that they go to the Super Bowl. And, the Rams have found this clever way, Paul, of getting around the fucking salary cap where they can give out $400 million worth of contracts to 5 fucking guys. But it doesn't count because we gave you cash here and above. All of this shit that if the Patriots did it, they'd be getting a ton of shit. So they've spent so much fucking money, like all LA teams whenever they win a fucking title. I think that they're going to get back there because they've spent so much fucking money on all of these people. I think that they get back there. There's nobody really, I don't know, 49ers. I can't remember the name of their fucking quarterback, dude.
Well, they're
Jimmy
changing.
G? Is Jimmy G there now, or they got somebody else?
They renegotiated to have Jimmy G, but they got this young kid, Trey Lance. That's why I'm going to change one of my picks. But Bill has the Bills and the Rams in the big one in Arizona at the end of the year. Those are great
I feel
picks.
like Seattle's going to be trying to figure out who the fuck they are now that they have a new quarterback. I think the 49ers don't have a QB. And the Rams have figured out a way around the salary cap, and they fucking signed everybody but Jesus, Probably signed fucking Leonard.
Yeah, I mean, I think Seattle's done unless Sneaky Pete pulls something over somebody's eyes, which always known to do.
Hey, Sneaky Pete is a good coach. He's a good coach, and he is not above bending the rules. But he does it in Seattle and runs out the back door at fucking USC, so they're never really stuck.
His
big thing is he never pissed off Jim Irsay.
All right, my Super Bowl picks. I'm just going to make a change. I know we talked about this before. I'm sticking with the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to not only go to the Super Bowl, I think they're going to win it with Justin Herbert. But instead of the 49ers, just because I don't really like this, I'm going to jump off that because I don't like this Trey Lance, Jimmy G coming back, which means he's going to be hanging over his shoulder the whole, you know what I mean? I think if Trey Lance has a bad week, couple weeks, Jimmy G is going to be lurking. That's never worked out from what I've seen. Very, very seldom, except with the Philadelphia Eagles and Nick Foles and, weird shit like that. I don't see that happening. You're going to laugh, Bill. I'm going back. It's crazy. It's lunacy. I'm going to go back to the Packers, man. I'm going to go back to Aaron Rodgers and the Pack. I know. I know. It's
Oh my God, Paul.
I know.
When are you going to break up with this stripper?
I know.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Every year they give you a lap dance and you're back to the ATM machine.
It's like saying the Knicks are going to have a good year. It's actually lunacy. But when I look at the NFC, I don't know if I believe in the Vikings. And Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers, and they still did win 13 games last year. I'm going to say the Chargers beat the Packers in the Super Bowl this year. I think this is Justin Herbert's fucking year. So there you go. I
gotta say right now, if that fucking happens, that's going to be one of the great picks of all time, because none of that was even remotely on my radar. I mean, I know the Packers are the Packers with Aaron Rodgers and shit. I get that, but San Diego Chargers, dude, that's a strong fucking. That's a bold prediction. I didn't think either one of the things that I said was bold. I just went with the two fucking. I don't know if the Bills the favorite in the East.
The Bills are great, and I think what you said with getting Von Miller and coming back healthy and Diggs.
Josh Allen is he's like fucking John Wayne. He's huge. He's like Roethlisberger. This guy's,
No, they're great, dude. They're well coached. I like our Super Bowl picks. So there you have it, guys. Let us know. Write into Andrew without being a dick and say who you like, and maybe we'll do a couple of that. I don't know, but now it's time. Week 1.
I think, Paul, can I tell you something? In the AFC East, it's going to be fucking Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. And there's going to be a great fucking rivalry that's going to develop between those two guys. The level
of disrespect you show Justin Herbert. Look at the kid's numbers. The kid is great. You don't like him?
No, I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm not saying that. I just don't think he has the defense.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see that.
I mean, I think I can see that. I think he's like every fucking San Diego quarterback I've been watching since Dan Fouts, where he's got to score fucking a lot of points to win, and that does well during the regular season. Then when you get to the playoffs, you eventually run into a shutdown defense, and then your defense has to hold them, which they haven't been doing all year, and it all goes out the window.
Hey, man. Touche. I get it. All right, here we go, Bill. You're getting the first pick this year because I believe I had the first pick last year. So you we're off and running here. Week 1, guys. Bill gets 4 picks. I get 4 picks. Bill, before we get started, do you want to change the rule that we had last year where if we tie, it's not a half a game where you just have to beat the spread, or do you want to keep it the way it was last year? Like, in other words, if it's 10 points and it ends up 10 points.
Oh, you know something? I like the tie. If you get the tie and you're like 3, you're whatever. You're okay. 2-1-1. I like it because I think it adds a funny element to it.
Okay. All right.
I think because it throws like a wrench into it.
Okay.
I'm not the best at math, but I feel like if it's just win or loss, then if someone starts running away with it, it gets boring. But like if you get a couple of ties in there, or I do, and it keeps me hanging around. He's hanging around. Okay. I think that could be fun.
All right, so there you have it, guys. If the game is 7 and we pick it and it ends up 7, we get a half a win. All right, you are on the clock.
All right, right out of the gate. It's a big number, but I'm going to take the Ravens -7 over the hapless Jets.
Ooh. That's a dub. That's a dub. I'm doing it. You know what I'm doing? I'm going to do it just because I actually really believe it. I'm actually not doing it because they're my team. I believe it. I believe that Saquon Barkley being healthy and the new tackle we got from Alabama, and we're on the road as dogs in Tennessee. I don't know if the Giants pull off the win, but I don't think they're going to lose by 7. So I'm going to take my New York Football Giants getting 6 in Tennessee behind a better line and a healthy Saquon Barkley. +6, Andrew.
+6, Andrew. Put it on the board. All right, I'm going to take...
This feels so good, doesn't it? Dun, dun, dun,
dun. I just hope I have time to watch the games. I'm going to take next. I am going to take... I don't know. I'm going to take a dog here. I'm going to take the Cardinals, getting 6 points at home. Getting 6 points at home, playing the Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs historically start slow. They lost Tyreek Hill to free agency. I think, I'm not saying the Chiefs are going to be bad this year. I think they might be a little, 2-2 to start or whatever. And I don't know. I think Kyler Murray's going to be a problem as he always is. They still got J.J. Watts is back, I believe, right? He's healthy after last season, I think. I don't know. I didn't have time to look at any of this. Oh, hang on a second. That could be. Is it Club Soda Kenny? One of the silliest men ever. Oh, Paul, I got the espresso here.
There's a game that oh, wait, it's your pick.
Fucking terrible. I don't know if people understand that if you burn the beans, that's not a good fucking espresso. All right.
Oh, no, you took the, I'm sorry, you took the Cardinals.
I took Kyler Murray.
All right, well, this is a tough one, dude. This is a tough
one. Week 1 is tough. You don't know anything here. Just let it fly, Paul. Sling it.
Just let it fly. All right. I know what everybody's thinking I'm going to do. Pick the Packers. I know. Let's take Tom Brady and the Bucks at Dallas.
I like how you said that. I'm going to take Tom Brady and the Bucks
at Dallas on what is that? Is that Sunday Night Football? The first Sunday Night Football minus 2.5.
Given 2. All right. Now this is where it gets hard because I don't know anything about anybody. I don't know why, Paul, but I'm going to take the Chargers because I want to watch the game against the Raiders.
Oof, that was my next pick. That's a good one.
3.5. I like that number. I think this is. I am so excited to watch the AFC West this year. I can't even tell you, dude. I love both of those teams. Last year, I watched their second game on mushrooms, and it was one of the great things I've ever done in my life. Dude, watching a game where everybody's just airing it out on mushrooms, I'm telling you, man.
Sounds fun. All right, I'm gonna take the Washington Commanders at home, given 2.5 points to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I like that. There was something about that game that stuck out.
Who do
the Jags have? They got the kid from Clemson, right?
They got the kid from Clemson. They started to play a little better towards the end of last year, but I don't know. The Commanders got a decent defense if they're healthy. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them minus 2.5, Andrew.
I got to tell you, that name's starting to work for me.
Oh, I like it. I like the Commanders a lot.
Commander-in-Chief.
Yeah, just, makes you want to
arrogant.
A little arrogant.
It's better than the Guardians. Cleveland Guardians, man. That just sounds like it's some fucking outsourced security team. I'll tell you, dude, the game of the fucking week, though, is going to be the Broncos going back to Russell Wilson going back to Seattle, his first fucking game on Monday Night Football. Just tell me that the NFL doesn't know how. Like the NFL, the NBA should learn from these guys. Fucking jerk-offs. All right, so here's the last one. Paul, I don't want to step on your toes here. I don't even know why I looked at this game, but I just don't believe in the Vikings, dude. And I'm going to take the Packers minus 1.5. I'm sorry. I know you were looking at that game. I don't mean to get a lap dance from you fucking.
Hey, listen, man, you snooze, you lose, dude. Whoever doesn't say it, that's it. I'm looking at this game here, and this one, I don't know, man.
Paul, it's the NFL season.
I'm gonna take. Now this is Paulie going back to his old ways. Oh, Paul, I can't lay off a favorite. I'm gonna take the road favorite Indianapolis Colts, given 7 to the hapless, Houston Texans. I'm taking Jonathan Taylor running the ball like an absolute animal. He's got a good offensive line. I think they could win that game or at least push that game. So I'm going to take the Colts minus 7 at Houston.
And who do they? Who's the Colts have as a QB? They signed somebody, didn't they?
Wait, it's not Wentz anymore? No, it's not Wentz anymore, is it?
Dude, I loved the Colts last year. That was my team. I rode with those guys. They always scored. They scored fucking points. But they went with somebody else, didn't they?
Yeah, who the fuck is it?
Who the fuck did these fucking guys take?
Just hold on a second.
Is it Gary Huff?
No, Colts QB. Hold on.
Is it Gary Hogaboom?
Oh, no, it's Matty Ice, Matt Ryan.
What?
They got Matt Ryan from the Falcons.
Ah, shit, dude, that's a great pick. That's, you know what, Paul? I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, don't jinx me.
That's a lock.
You know what? 7. I feel
Order
like
some wings.
7's a perfect number, though.
Hey, how about Matty Ice finally getting out of the Bermuda Triangle that is the fucking Atlanta Falcons? And maybe he can score a bunch of fucking points and win a game.
And he's got an animal for a running back and a good offensive line. So
you got a receiver out there too? Now that Julio Jones went, where the hell did Julio Jones go?
Julio Jones went to the Bucks with Brady.
Oh, helps to know these things when you're picking games. Oh, this is my on-the-road breakfast. Double espresso and an orange. This is what I do. I don't think it's doing anything for me in my physique, but it's fun.
So, Andrew, have we done, 3 games each?
No, I picked 4.
Wait, that's it?
That's it.
All right, so I got the Giants, the Commanders. I got the Giants, the Commanders, the Colts.
Who the fuck eats an orange while they're doing a podcast? And I got the shit all over my fingers.
Okay, there we go. There are our picks. So there you go, everybody. If you're following the anything better, look at Andrew. By the way, let's take a second to look at our producer. What our producer Andrew Themlis put together here. Got some illustrations this year. We didn't even have these last year. Last year it was done on paper. So here you go, everybody.
Holy shit!
If you want
professional.
Yeah, look at this. If you want to follow the anything better bets on BetMGM, Bill has the Ravens -7, the Cardinals +6, the Chargers -3.5, and the Packers -1.5. And I have the Colts -7, the Commanders -2.5, the Giants +6, and the Buccaneers -2.5 for week 1.
And what do you see there, Paul? What do you see there if you look at both of our picks? What is the similarity?
A little mixture of favorites and dogs, not all one.
3 favorites and 1 dog.
Okay. Yeah. But
the exact same thing, Paul.
Yeah, but the Packers is almost like a pick 'em. It's close. It's like, you're never going to win by 2. Really rare.
I'm saying, Paul, like minds,
Like minds. Let's see. I mean, look, I like
minds think alike, Paul.
You love my Colts pick, and I love your Chargers pick.
Paul, I love you.
Now it's time for Bill. Guess what time it is for?
Oh, let the Monday night special win some money for you. Let that midnight special, Monday night special.
Our Monday night special this week features the Denver Broncos with the newly acquired Russell Wilson going into Sneaky Pete's house.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, if you don't watch that game, the woman in your life does not let you watch that game. You need to get out of that relationship. Now, I don't give a fuck if it's her birthday. Okay? Russell Wilson is going back into Seattle to drop it down the bucket on his old team.
To be a fly on the wall in Sneaky Pete's office before this game would be something I would love to do.
Oh, Sneaky Pete's wife is making no eye contact this week. No eye contact. Your grandfather's under a little bit of stress this week. Shut up, Marge!
Press my khakis early.
Pete Carroll has not wanted to win a game this bad since that Patriots Super Bowl.
Oh, dude. Pete Carroll he's obsessing. He's obsessing. He's pacing around.
You're talking about a guy who's fucking aging great. He's a 70-year-old man. All right, Paul?
It's so funny.
Yeah, dude. He's towards the end here, and he's got to show these fucking guys. Okay, he doesn't want the buzzards circling over his head. Paul, that's the new thing. Who's going to be the first coach of the year to have the buzzards circling over his fucking head? Who's going to be the first coach putting his house up on the market?
Oh, I don't know, man. If Sneaky Pete wins only 4 or 5 games, the buzzards could be.
No. You keep no. Pete. He's earned 3 bad seasons.
Yeah.
That's Pete Carroll, too. Pete Carroll's a Hall of Fame coach, man. He's won at all levels. Questionably how he's won it, but, he's won.
Yeah. Hey, he's ran out the back door, okay?
He's dipping into the church basket there, okay?
That's perfect. All right, so Andrew, for this year, for the 1 game parlay, the Monday night special, we can do an under over. We could do a player to get a touchdown or 2, right? Or right, a player to get
player to score, and then
and under over.
Might be the espresso talking, but I think that game's going to be bananas.
Okay.
You think it goes over, Paul?
What's the under over there, Andrew?
It's the total is 44.5.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Great number.
Under.
Oh, Andrew, our producer, likes under. I was thinking that's a lot of points for Denver's got a pretty good defense. That place gets really loud, fake loud. I don't know, man.
Let's go under.
All right. So we take the Broncos.
Dude, I'm like that guy in the backseat on a road trip. He doesn't give a fuck, right? Whatever you over, under, I don't give a shit. We're going to the game. I got a 6-pack. Whatever you want to do. IHOP, Denny's, same fucking thing. I don't give a shit. Shut my phone off. I got a couple yards on the game.
Hey, Bill, Cracker Barrel, just don't pass it. Just don't pass it.
That good old-fashioned trucker food. That fucking piece of shit.
Fucking goulash.
Oh my God, that fucking trucker was. I had to take a dump, and there was a trucker in there. I swear to God, with duck boots on, just sitting on the fucking throne.
Dude, they were serving goulash. They were serving goulash at a mobile.
Dude, here's another thing too. There is no way, if you were raised right, that you can walk into a public bathroom and sit on the other side of somebody who's already taken a shit. If you have to take a dump, there's got to be nobody in there.
100%.
100% has to be nobody in there unless you're in an airport and there's a connecting flight and there's like 30 salesmen lining up and you don't know who's doing what. It's literally, Paul, it's literally a shit show.
Unless you have a stomach flu or virus. That's the only exception.
Oh, dude, I'll miss a flight and take a train before I shit next to a fucking stranger.
So are we going to say... Are we going to say Russell Wilson runs for 1 or throws 1? Can we do that, Andrew?
Yeah, it'll just be scores a touchdown, so that'll be considered his score.
So if we say scores a touchdown, it's either or.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bill? Russell Wilson?
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I've watched so much U.S. Open this week. Andrew Themelis looks like a tennis pro.
He does.
He looks like he's advanced to the round of 16. By the way, shout out to Serena Williams. I ended up watching her last match there. I don't know if she's going to retire or whatever, but it was fucking what a run, man. What a fucking run. And then you walk off, Paul, and you know what? The whole event continues. And there'll be more greats coming along. Won't be as great as her, but like that's what I was kind of getting when she was walking off and everybody's waving.
I don't like her. I never liked her. I love her sister Venus. I think her sister Venus is a class act. I'm not a Serena guy. What got me was the thing with when that Asian tennis player cried and apologized for winning because Serena didn't like the calls. And I was just like taking her moment. I'm not a Serena guy. I'm a Venus Williams guy, but God bless her. She's one of the best. What can you say? I call it, not my favorite,
Right? You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of Bill O'Reilly's tribute to fucking George Carlin when he died.
What did he do?
Now he goes that tribute, and there was just an interview on him going, "You swear a lot. Why do you swear so much?" It's like it was just him basically shitting on or criticizing him. Was his tribute to George Carlin?
Was Carlin on?
Carlin went on his thing, and he was asking him why he cursed so much and all that. Dude, I'll actually tell you this about tennis, Paul. I texted this to you. I think tennis is more difficult than golf because it's the same thing that you golfers talk about where there's that mental thing. You got to address the ball. You have all this time to think. And when you fuck up and your game gets bad, and it's just, dude, I was watching this dude playing, was it Nadal? The guy who always wins the French Open?
Rafael Nadal, yeah.
Yeah. So I was watching him play. Dude, this guy mopped the fucking floor with them in the first set. Broke him twice or something like that. The guy, he could play at Nadal's level. All right? But Nadal, every time he made a point, he'd fucking go like that, like I'm turning it around, and he still lost the first set. The next set, they go into the second set, he breaks the guy, and the guy's whole game falls apart. And you're just looking at it like, what is the difference between the two of them in that moment? Is that when this other guy was kicking his fucking ass, Nadal doesn't
change.
Doesn't waver. And it's the same thing on the golf course. So I feel like it's the same mental game because it is just you, except you got to hit a ball that can be going upwards of 130 miles an hour rather than it sticking up on a tee.
And you got to make a quick decision too.
Yeah, and I think if there was more doctors out there when fucking old fat guys were walking in going, you're going to have a heart attack, take up a sport. If more of them said take up tennis, I think it'd get more respect for how tough it is. It's just such a physically demanding game and mentally demanding game. I actually, I don't know. I've been having a really good time watching the U.S. Open. There, I said it, Paul. I think it's harder than golf.
So what are we doing Monday Night Special? We're gonna take my
20-minute point. You just go right back to what we were talking about.
No. I love.
Well, I'll tell you this, dude. I am a Serena guy, and I think she was fucking amazing, and all the bullshit she had to deal with going through. I remember that time she did like the fucking crip walk and all that, and then Fox News was like, is she throwing up gang signs and blah, blah, blah. It's like, she's from that neighborhood. She's having a good time. She's having a good time. Can you just fucking let her have a good time? I thought she was amazing. And just watching her out there, man, my mother-in-law's going, she looks tired. I'm like, she's a 41-year-old mother.
Yeah, she's probably exhausted, yeah.
Playing tennis at the highest fucking level.
Venus retired too, I think like 2 years ago. I think they're both, I think they both have multiple kids, I think.
No, Serena has one kid. I don't think Venus has any kids, but just like, if Will Smith didn't do what he did at the Oscars, more people would have saw that movie. Dude, you want to talk about screwing the pooch. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. It was his night. He was going to win the Oscar.
Dude, I like your comparison of golf and tennis. That's actually a cool argument because in tennis you do have to have different shots. You have to do it at a split second. The level of speed. Golf you could kind of line up, and after doing it a bunch, it's kind of the same shot. Where in tennis you got to go back, and that's a good argument. I like that comparison.
No, and it's also that thing where it's all on you. Yeah. Everybody's watching. It's the same thing. We have to shut the fuck up when everybody's playing. Those are the two sports like, shh, they're going to hit the ball. It's the same fucking thing. And then like, dude, all the mental shit of that, like when you're about to get broken, right? And you're serving and that first one goes into the net and then you see that guy creeping up past the baseline.
Yeah.
And then you got to be like, do I come with the gas or do I go safe here? And it's just all of that shit that they do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's
no, that just reminded me. There was a YouTube clip of this guy about to drive and it's all quiet and his buddy's behind him and his buddy's leg just starts moving to the right and he's waiting for the backswing. And right when the guy backswings, his buddy just farted so long and loud and the ball just shot to the right. And everybody just started laughing. All right. Monday Night Special. Are we taking the Broncos or do you want to take the Seahawks? What's the line? Is it 6.5, 7?
6.5.
6.5 dogs at home.
6.5 dogs at home.
Sneaky Pete's getting 6.5 home.
And you think he's not using that as motivation? That's straight up disrespect. Who's their quarterback though?
But Russell doesn't like him.
Russell quarterback.
Geno
still running like a 440.
Dude, Geno Smith is their quarterback. I think we got to take the Broncos, dude. Geno Smith has been a backup. Russell Wilson's coming in a little fucking. I think we go Broncos under.
But how loud is that place going to be every time he walks up under center, Paul?
I know. They'll give him an ovation, too. There'll be no boo. Like, he'll feel good, too.
Oh, he didn't. He took the fucking money. He wanted out. He asked out. They're going to be fucking pissed.
Dude, he gave him a Super Bowl. I mean, he gave him good years.
Dude, they don't give a fuck. They're a bunch of rained-on white people. They're miserable. Dude, we booed Tom Brady.
I know. It's ridiculous.
It wasn't ridiculous. We gave him an ovation, and then when he ran on under center, it was just like, hey, fuck you. You're on the other team.
No, but they gave him an ovation. They gave an ovation.
I think that's what I think he gets the ovation.
And then,
and I'm not talking guitars, Andrew. He gets an ovation. Little nod there. And then he comes out and then they boo him. But I'm going to tell you this right now, dude. Russell Wilson, for the longest time, has been my favorite quarterback in the NFL. He just throws the best deep ball in the fucking game. He actually throws such a good deep ball. What he calls it, dropping it down the bucket, is now part of like the sports, whatever. Not an acronyms, whatever, expressions. Nobody does it better than that guy right now. The deep ball. I think I don't know anything about the Broncos. I think I'm overly excited for this game, and I think I just had a double espresso. So I am going to go. I'm going with the Broncos.
I agree, dude. They got a good defense, and Geno Smith is not a starting quarterback. He's proven that everywhere. And Russell's coming back. I like the Broncos. I like the under. And what, can we pick Russell to get for more money? Can we pick him to get 2, or it has to be 1? Okay. Keep him happy.
Yeah, dude. BetMGM. They saw what we were doing with the Monday Night Special, so now they have all these fucking rules here. We won you guys some money.
Yeah,
this is like when they wouldn't let Will dunk, Paul. We're on the same level. This is the gambling version of that.
Yeah, keep it to what color the jersey's going to be. Just all safe shit. All right, so there you go.
No. So wait, can we pick one other thing or no?
It's 3.
3 things. So we picked the under. We picked the Broncos.
Yep, and Russell to have a touchdown.
I was going to say he's going to throw for 2 because I
That's
feel
what
like
I said, but
like Geno's not going to move the ball. Their defense is going to get tired.
You know what? We'll do this. See if we can do Russell gets 2 touchdowns for better odds, and if not, we'll just do 1. Can we do that?
Yep. And when they go to the landing page, they'll see what the final bet was.
So when you go to the page, if you ride with our Monday Night Special, you'll see if it is 1 or 2 touchdowns. But we're going to take the under. We're going to take the Broncos, and we're going to take Sneaky Pete to get off to a bet.
I hope he makes some people some fucking money again this year.
Wow, look at Bill, Andrew. Right after a double espresso, he looks like he's ready to go to a tailgate. I love it.
I love it. No, this is the only thing keeping me going out here, Paul. Paul, I'm bone on bone out here mentally. I can't even go to the fucking.
Dude, I can't fuck with a double espresso, dude. I'll be fucking jittery. I don't know how you're handling it well, dude.
I could drink a fucking pot of it.
Yeah.
I could drink a pot of it. And I could literally go in and get interrogated by cops and say I have no idea. Paul Virzi has been an upstanding Italian American since I've met him. Oh, by the way, dude, I finally watched that that documentary on the Trashers. Trashers. The hockey team, the sanitation guy
Dude, 15 minutes from my house. 15 minutes from my house.
He was the real life guy. Like Joe Pesci from Casino, where what I loved about his character was all the crazy shit he was doing. He was a fucking great father. And what I got out of that thing was I loved the relationship that him and his son had. It was amazing. And then the charisma of his dad, that even the commissioner of the team, of the thing, and eventually he couldn't resist the guy's charisma. Like, I just thought, and then all the players fucking loved him.
Oh, dude,
like,
crying.
There was something like beyond.
It was like family.
Yeah, and then they also, who were they ripping off? They were ripping off the crooks that run our government. So there was just kind of like, all right, well.
Yeah, it was like the bad guys you root for.
Listen, I feel like if the government every once in a while, well, hey, Paul, you had a good fucking year, and they just dropped 10 grand cash at your fucking doorstep, I think you'd be a little more patriotic.
Absolutely.
No, I was loving watching. I love when the kid, who's the 17-year-old GM, when he goes, I just became like this stats geek, and like they started showing all these codes and stuff. And my wife was going, oh, is that shady? Are they making fun of him? And I'm going, no, like this, watch this. It's a compliment, because he started noticing like patterns. That's what I liked about him too, because he just reminded me of like all the guys I fucking hung out with, where you're like, you maybe you suck at school, but for some reason you're good at, like, I don't know, watching sports. And
I respect, yeah, and I respected that afterwards. He's like, I'm not doing anything for my, under my dad right now. Like, I'm trying to do this boxing thing, or I have a gym. Like, he kind of wanted to like do his own thing. I kind of thought like you watch the guy get like more mature through it.
No, it was. And I thought he had that, it's kind of that Dave Portnoy. Like, Dave Portnoy understands how to run the circus. You know what I mean? He understands his audience, and he knows, those tough man competitions and everything that fucking guy does. Like, he exposes me to shit like that I didn't even know I was interested in. It was just like, I'm fucking watching this. This is great. Or the fact that he goes to like the smaller markets and shines a light on that. I think all of that stuff's great. And I think that kid with his just his skills, like his business skills and all that type of stuff, I think he's going to do real well in life.
Yeah,
I fucking loved it, dude. I thought I was going to watch and it was just going to be like, hey, this guy who's shady did this thing.
I loved it too.
And it was like, these guys were actually really good at it.
Yeah. All those guys go to the place, right? The ice thing where I take Sophia. And I love at the end when he was crying. One of the guys was crying. He goes, he didn't rat. He never ratted.
My favorite guy was the Telly Savalas looking guy.
Yeah.
What was it? I forget the guy's name, or Jimmy, whatever. He goes, you don't tell Jimmy to shut the fuck up. Nobody tells Jimmy to shut the fuck up. And then he takes like these two big draws on the cigar. We're talking about this like everybody watched it. You should definitely check it out. And another thing too that they crushed, the logo.
I was gonna say, how great was that?
The shit.
Hold it, the garbage can holding the stick.
It was the shit. Like I literally went in just in the way that they put it together. Like when they first met his kid, I go, he was a punk. He looked like a punk with his double earrings and stuff. And they set it up like you weren't gonna love the kid by the end. And in the end, I was just like, I respect him. This fucking kid's like really good at running a team.
Yeah, it was great. How great was that his dad just bought him a team and says, Dad's just like, yeah, it's your team. Do what you want. It's like epic.
How nuts is it that his dad didn't know shit about hockey, wasn't really into the game, and they just go, fuck it, we're doing this. And they ended up being great at it.
Yeah.
That was probably that one. I watched the Ann one. That one was I didn't like that one because I was rooting for them to beat
the Manti. I got to tell you, the three that I watched all were home runs. The Trashers one was great. The Manti Te'o thing was great, and the Tim Donaghy thing. They were all fucking really good watches, man. They really were.
Manti Te'o was hard to watch because
dude, that was tough, dude.
Because he was so sheltered with good people around him that he never anticipated that anybody would do something like that.
Like, yeah, he was that's a great perfect way to say it. His bewilderment of how evil is out there. He's like trying to help somebody, dude. It was fucked up. And then he's like, I'm on stage holding the Heisman Trophy, knowing now that I got fucking duped, and they're asking me about it. He's like, I didn't know, I couldn't lie in that moment. It was just, the whole thing was fucked up, man. Really fucked up.
Then you got to listen to a bunch of dirtbags. Be like, dude, how could you not know? Like all that Monday morning quarterback shit. Dude, I can tell you something right now. When I was his age, someone could have got me like that too. 100%.
Yeah, dude, and he was like...
I was the most sheltered, gullible, sheltered in a different way. Like just completely walled.
Dude, he was in like freezing ass Indiana. Like his whole family's in Hawaii. He sees an attractive woman start talking to him and then says and he's like trying to... I get it, dude. I mean, 3 years is his best friend was like, after a while it started to get, but look, man. I feel bad. I felt bad for the kid.
You could have strung me along for a good 9 months, 10 months.
Oh,
Sorry, Bill. I'm busy again this weekend. No, that's okay. I'm typing away.
well, me being as close with you as I am, after you told me this is our relationship. After you told me after 6 months, I'd be like, dude, is she gonna come to the school and visit? And then you were like, I gotta be honest with you, that's kind of no.
That's the way you would go into it with these questions.
100%.
So you still haven't seen her? I'm just asking. Just
100%.
yeah. What about
100%?
Maybe you guys could FaceTime. Have you FaceTimed at all?
Yeah. And then when you were like, I'd be like, have you ever seen her? And if you're like, no, dude, I actually never saw her. Then I'd be like, yeah, dude, you might want to.
I got to be honest with you, Paul. I kind of feel that way when I watch you with the Packers every year. I mean, you would literally think that you live in Appleton, Wisconsin. The way you are like ride or die. I wouldn't say they're like the Giants are here and the Packers and Aaron Rodgers is right here.
It's alarming, and it actually makes me question my decisions. He just lures me along because how many times are you going to go fucking 13 wins and lose the first round at home? I don't know.
I just love how you talked about yourself like you it wasn't even you, it was some governmental agency. It's alarming, and it's actually bringing up a lot of concern. That was almost sociopathic.
No,
that reminded me of this time, this fucking guy, I was watching one of those behind the scenes in jail thing, one of those fucking horrifying things, and this guy killed his fucking cellmate, just bludgeoned him to death, and at some point they were trying to find the guy's eye or ear, and they couldn't find it, and they go, what happened to it? And the guy goes, we don't know. Like somebody else.
Like he wasn't the person responsible.
The pronouns he was using it was like he was part of the investigation.
Dude,
it's you did this shit.
Dude, you know what that reminded me of? Yeah, it reminded me of when Oprah sat down with Lance Armstrong, and she goes, and then you did this, and he goes, I know, sick. It's sick. And he goes, even more sick. It reminded I imagine me in a sitting around people, and they were just like a professional goes, Paul, you picked Aaron Rodgers again. I'm just like, I know it's sick. I don't know.
It's wild. It's like, I can't even wrap my head around it. Paul, we're still talking about something you did, right?
Oh, it's so great.
I get it, dude. It's Aaron Rodgers, but I look at, I picked him this week, but I just feel like the level of frustration he has with that franchise speaks volumes to me that the quarterback knows at this point, playing as long as him, how much he understands the game. He's basically a head coach or a fucking coach on some level playing the game. And if he's that frustrated, Paul.
Yeah.
You might want to take the hint, Paul, when the commander-in-chief of the football team is going, what the fuck are we doing here? Yeah. And Paul, you're throwing good money after bad.
Yeah.
One of my favorite expressions. I never quite understood it.
And then when I watch them, I go like this. I'll be like, how many times are you going to lose in the first round at Lambeau after a bye? And it's crazy, but we'll see what happens. I like your pick. I would have taken him.
I like that goes a little edge. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You don't like that. I'm quite somewhere this stopped being fun. Now you're questioning. Why are you questioning it though?
At what point does Aaron Rodgers become, since he's one of the greatest ever, get a second ring? Is it going to happen or is it not going to happen? That's the other thing. It's is the guy ever going to fucking just go on a run?
Well, I love that he got a ring. So all those fucking unathletic fucking sports writers aren't riding his ass about that. Because there's nothing that they love better than a fucking guy way more talented with a way better looking girlfriend in a car not getting a ring. That's how they get they get really excited about that.
Yeah.
Hasn't won the big one though. Some guy literally sitting there eating a donut, Paul.
Happy he didn't.
Just sitting there. Yeah, he never did
it. All right, well, guys, what else do you want? What else could we do for you? You got our first week picks. We're back.
What we can do for them is, Paul, I can't even tell you. I want our listeners. We got to hit these Monday night specials. We owe it to them, Paul. Anything better than listening to two shitheads give you some Monday night. I know you're going, dude, I'm not a shithead. Don't fucking drag me into that.
No. I'm going.
Knock
You know
around
me,
guys. 2 recovered meatheads. You want to go with that?
You
I
know
read a
me.
book this year.
I want to.
trying.
I want to beat the book twice in a row and then have people go, where you at, ESPN? Where you at, fucking?
Dude, I want to beat these guys so bad, they try to bring us in the fold. You know, like when they catch a good cheater at a casino and you end up working at the casino?
I want to turn down guys like Colin Cowherd when they want to come on. Go, nah.
Look at us, Paul. We had 1 winning year. Look at this shit we're talking.
No, I'm fucking around. But I would like to have another year so people aren't like, oh, oof, that second year, or that was a right. It's like Rodney's joke. I'm all right this week. Last week I was in rough shape.
I want to walk into BetMGM and everyone looks at the ground.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh.
All right. There we go.
Lit cigar. All right, everybody.
Mac
there you
Jones,
have it.
You buying or selling?
What's that?
Mac Jones, you buying or selling?
Oh no, I'm buying. I'm buying after what I saw last year. Yeah.
I think this is his breakout year.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, if you sell on that, you're just not paying attention to football.
All right.
You know, you're not paying attention to football, but you know, the guy I'm real big on this year is Justin Herbert. That's the guy I'm watching. I love him. I think he slings it like dude, he's 6'6". He's got a great, but like you said, their defense needs to be, they got to have a
6'6", dude. How much bigger a quarterback's going to get?
Dude, he's 6. Oh, by the way, I know we got to get out of here. Aaron Judge hit 54. He's got a month. He's got a month to get 8. All
right. Out of respect for you, Paul, I'm staying away from the conversation of the New York Yankees right now.
Okay. Why?
You've always been a class act. I'm not bringing them up.
All right. What do we got, Andrew? We're good. We got the Monday night special and we got our picks in. Everybody's good. Everybody's happy. It's 4:00 on the button. And what else do these people want from us other than a win on Monday night? No,
we got to hit the Monday night specials, Paul. We got to get them a couple. All right, that's it. All right, we're babbling here. All right, that's it, Paul. Happy to be able to do this again with you this year. Thank you to BetMGM for letting us do this. Thanks to all the fans for listening. And let's watch some football, baby.
Yo! All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, we'll see you.
All right, everybody. That is it. Thank you guys so much. And again, please do not forget to bet with us and to bet on the best app there is out there and the best lines. Go to the BetMGM app, download it, use bonus code Burr. That's BURR. And you will get 100% risk-free bet up to $1,000 with your first wager. Again, here's how it works. You download the BetMGM app, you sign up using bonus code Burr. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You'll receive up to $1,000 in free bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use bonus code Burr. That's BURR when you sign up. Enjoy it. Bet with us, bet responsibly, and have a good time. And remember, guys, to bet, you got to be 21 years of age or older to wager in Arizona, Colorado, D.C., Iowa, Indiana, Kansas, Michigan, Mississippi, New Jersey, New York, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, or Wyoming only. New customer offer, paid and free bets. Visit betmgm.com for terms and conditions. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP for Arizona. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Colorado, D.C., Nevada, Wyoming, West Virginia. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help, Michigan. 1-800-GAMBLER in Indiana, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. Call or text the Tennessee Red Line, 800-889-9789 in Tennessee, or call 1-888-777-9696 for Mississippi. Sports betting is void in Georgia, Hawaii, Ohio, and Utah, and other states were prohibited. Promotional offers not available in Nevada.